our beloved families, and my fellow graduates, the class of 2026. When we walked into this auditorium today, we were handed a program. And that program, and eventually on the stages we will cross, is a single name, our own. We wear the caps, the gowns, and the medals. To the outside world, this stage looks like an exhibition of individual triumph. It looks like a celebration of solitary geniuses who sat in isolation, conquered the curriculum, and emerged victorious. But if we are being completely honest with ourselves today, we know that is a beautiful fiction. No one achieves anything of substance alone. Every breakthrough we experience took place because we are supported by a larger institution. And I am deeply proud to say that our journey was nurtured right here at the Kingsville School of Liberal Arts. Throughout our journey, there is a philosophy that has anchored my perspective. And today, I want to reframe it through the lens of Thanksgiving. The hardest struggles often serves as the soil for the most beautiful second chances. We do not just survive the storm, we learn how to bloom after it. When we look at the garden in full bloom, our eyes are naturally drawn to the vibrant colors of the petals. We admire the height of the trees, but we rarely discuss the soil. We rarely think about the complex, invisible ecosystem beneath the earth, the roots that share nutrients, the rain that softens the hard ground, and the silent caretakers who tended to the land when it looked like nothing but dirt. To the seed, being buried in the dark feels like an ending. It feels like isolation. But the only reason the seed breaks through the surface to find the sun is because an entire network of support refused to let it die in the dark. Today, we are the ones standing in the sunlight. But before we accept a single ounce of praise, we have a profound moral obligation to turn around, look at the people who stood by us, and to say the two of the most powerful words in human language: thank you. Before we express our thanks to the world around us, we must ground our hearts in the absolute foundation of our journey. First of all, we offer our deepest thanks, praise, and infinite gratitude to the Lord Almighty. When the storms of the last few years raged, when our physical strength failed, and when our human wisdom ran completely dry, His grace was our anchor. On the nights when we felt we could no longer carry the weight, it was His silent strength that carried the weight, or to carry us through the dark. Lord, thank you for giving us the breath to continue, the resilience to endure, and for orchestrating this beautiful second chance for every single one of us. This milestone is, above all, a testament to your faithfulness. Alongside that divine guidance, a garden thrives because it is protected by a visionary caretaker. We want to extend our highest esteem and profound gratitude to our school president, Mr. Mark Lester R. Angeles. Sir, thank you for your unwavering commitment to excellence and for cultivating an environment at the Kingsville School of Liberal Arts that does not merely graduate students, but molds resilient human beings. Thank you for ensuring that even when global and local storms threaten the landscape of education, our school remained a safe, progressive, and empowering sanctuary where dreams could take root. Your leadership paved the way to the very stage we stand on today. Let us now turn to where our lives began, with our families. When we talk about the soil of our struggles, the late nights, the financial anxieties, the emotional exhaustion, we must admit that our families did not just watch us struggle. They climbed into the dirt with us. To the parents, the spouses, the siblings, and the children in this room, you are the unsung architect of these degrees. We are the ones receiving the diplomas, but you are the ones who paid the invisible tuition of sacrifice. Think of the mothers and fathers who work extra hours, who put on their own dreams on a shelf, just so their children could have a desk to sit at and a book to read. Think of a partner who took on extra chores, who managed households in silence, and who kept the coffee brewing at 3 in the morning while stared at the blank computer screens, panicking over research deadlines. Think of our children who patiently understood when we had to say, "Not tonight, sweetheart. Mommy and Daddy have to study." There have been moments over the last few years when the darkness of the soil felt overwhelming. There were times when self-doubt told us to pack our bags and quit. But every single time we stumbled, it was your hands that caught us. You believed in our second chance long before we had the courage to believe in it ourselves. You saw the flower in us when we could only see the mud. You didn't just give us financial or logistical support. You gave us an identity to fight for. When we wanted to give up for ourselves, we choose to keep on going for you. To our families watching from their seats, with tears in your eyes and pride in your hearts, this degree does not belong to the person on this stage. It belongs to the home that sustained them. Thank you for being our anchor when the ground beneath us was shaking. A seed does not just need soil, it needs direction. It needs to know which way is up. And in the academic landscape, that direction came from our esteemed faculty and mentors. To our faculty, instructors, and academic advisors here at Kingsville School of Liberal Arts, thank you for not letting us settle for shallow growth. When the storm of this journey hit us, when the methodologies failed, when our writing was weak, when our arguments lacked rigor, we did not leave us, or you did not leave us to wash away in the rain. You stepped into the storm with us. You held us to a standard at the time felt impossibly high. There were days we left your classrooms or your offices feeling frustrated because you tore our drops apart, because you challenged our assumptions, and because you refuse to accept our average work. But today, we understand that grace behind us, behind that discipline, you weren't trying to break us. You were trying to make us win through. You saw our potential through the lens of your experience. You recognize that microscopic tears in our confidence were necessary for our intellect to grow back thicker and stronger. You stayed late reading our revisions. You answered emails at hours you should have been resting. You guided our research with patience, reminding us that errors are not finalities, but they were very data required to find the truth. To the teachers who look at the struggling students and didn't see a number problem, but a human being deserving of a second chance, you changed the trajectory of our lives. You did not teach us language. You did not just teach us language, science, governance, or art. You taught us how to think, how to adapt, and how to stand tall in the face of intellectual chaos. You gave us the tools to bloom. For your wisdom, your patience, and your relentless high standards, we thank you. Now, I want to ask my fellow graduates to look at each other. Look across the rows. Look at the people sitting to your left and your right. We started this journey as strangers, coming from different backgrounds, different groups, different life stories. Some of us came straight from high school. Others came from years of working in a local government, managing administrative duties, or running households. But the soil has a beautiful way of making everyone equal. We become companions in the dirt. Gratitude belongs to the classmates who shared their notes when you had to miss a session because your child was sick or because an emergency arose at work. Gratitude belongs to the peer who sat with you in the cafeteria, rewriting a thesis abstract for the nth time until the vocabulary was seamless. Gratitude belongs to the group chat that keep you sane, the memes, the shared complaints about deadlines, and the quiet reassurances at 2 a.m. that said, don't worry, we are going to get through this together. We did not just survive the storm, we weathered it together. When one of us ran out of energy, the other shared their strength. We created an undergraduate community where failure was not mocked, but treated as a collective stepping stone toward a second chance. We learned the deep, beautiful art of empathy in these hallways. We learned that my classmates' victory does not diminish mine. It elevates the entire room. To the class of 2026, thank you for being the best community of survivors, researchers, and friends a student could ever ask for. We fought the same battles, breathed the same dust, and today we share the same victory as proud graduates of Kingsville School of Liberal Arts. As we stand on the precipice of tomorrow, our expression of gratitude cannot end inside this auditorium. If we leave here today, take our diplomas, build prosperous lives, and forget the ecosystem that grew us, our gratitude is empty. True gratitude is not just an emotion we feel, it is a lifestyle we practice. It is a debt we pay forward to the world. The world outside these doors is full of people who are currently trapped in a dark soil of life. They are facing economic hardship, structural injustices, or personal tragedies. They feel buried. They feel like the storm has won, and they are desperately waiting for a second chance. Because we have given the gift of a second chance, and because we were sustained by the grace and generosity of the people in this room, we have a mandate. We must become the caretakers of someone else's garden. When we step into the respective fields tomorrow, whether you are entering a classroom as an educator, a municipal office as a public administrator, a courtroom as a legal advocate, or an office as a communicator, carry this gratitude with you. When you encounter a subordinate, a student, or a citizen who is struggling, do not look down on them from the height of your degree. Remember the dirt. Remember the nights that you didn't know the answer. Remember your professor who gave you an extension, the parents who paid your bills, and the friends who lifted your spirits. Extend that same grace, the same second chance to the broken spaces of your society. Let our careers be our long, living thank you note to the people who believe in us. Let our leadership be the sunlight that breaks through someone else's storm. To our Lord, you belong the highest praise and honor. To our families, look at us today. Your investment were not in vain. To our faculty, look at us today. Your lessons have taken root. To our community, look at us today. We are ready to serve. The darkness of the soil is behind us. The fury of the storm has passed. The garden of the class of 2026 is finally breaking through the earth, and it is more beautiful than we ever could have dreamt. Thank you to everyone who watered us, protected us, and loved us. Class of 2026, let us go forth from the Kingsville School of Liberal Arts. Let us pay it forward and let us bloom. Once again,